Okay, we're finally here after a little bit of procrastination. Aloisius Donchens Mawson. Aloisius Donchens Mawson. There we go. That's the right way to say it. So the real question I have is there gonna be any excitement in here, or is it just gonna be me walking in and talking to him? Because I feel like it could be other. Dawson's Mansion. Not to be confused with Dawson's Creek.
Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
So I discussed this a little bit before, but I feel like this is going to be one of those important choices that makes or breaks a district. And I made the wrong choice with Sean Hampton. And I'd like to make the right choice with this one, if I can. But I am in some ways worried that making the wrong choice with Sean has screwed up the entire playthrough. Like, really badly screwed up the playthrough. And the thing I also think might be an issue is that I think obviously the choice might be different for both of them. For Sean, I thought that the right option for, you know, a good ending or whatever, saving the district, was leaving him alone rather than killing him. Or turning him. And then in this one, I feel like it's gonna be the opposite. Because turning him seems like a bad idea at this point. So maybe killing him is the best? And will having talked to all those people have unlocked a third choice? And in that case, is the third choice gonna be do nothing? And then I'll basically have the three options again from Sean Hampton. Like, leave alone, turn, or kill. And I think the solution is gonna be different for this one, for a good one, so I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna have to talk to him a lot. But from all accounts, he's a pretty horrible person. I don't think I want him to be alive forever. And honestly, while I won't say I 100% trust Elizabeth, because you should never 100% trust anyone, really. She does seem like probably the one that has my best interest at heart so far.
It's locked, all right.
Found a bunch of these safes and stuff around, and they seem to be basically your reward for if you end up killing someone. Found a safe like that after I ended up killing Sean. And I got a lot of stuff. Is he in here? Yes, there he is. Let me just rob your house a bit first. Two locked safes. Okay, Aloisius. Or Aloisius. I don't know, Aloisius, I think is what they call him.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reid. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reid. Planned very carefully.
So I'm going to end your life. Do
going
you
to
not
end
wish
your
to
life.
discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold, so cold.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reid, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hand.
This is not a nice person.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reid, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Doesn't seem very tough for you.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
The cost to the life of all those people?
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen, as long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
Jesus, what? Snipers on the roof? Shooting everyone that comes across the border coughing?
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Oh, shit, okay. That's my third choice. So I can turn him, which I think is a very bad idea. Killing him, I don't think it's going to help much, but I can make him forget his fear of dying? See, the thing is... So I've made a choice with Dorothy. And we've made a choice with Sean. And I think I made the right one with Dorothy. I was wrong with the Sean. Hopefully I can make the right one here. I'm gonna have him forget his fear of dying. I think it's better than killing him, because I don't want to be a killer. And I don't think he would be a good vampire.
Listen to me, Aloisius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloisius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
Mesmerize level increased. This district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Yeah. Redgrave will not be happy. Will not be happy at all. But I mean, that felt like the right decision. And when I walked away from Sean, it didn't necessarily feel like the right decision. I think with Sean, I was just so... No, I don't want to kill. No, I don't want to make vampires. That I decided to just leave him alone because... He seemed like he would do the right thing, but he didn't. Alright, Redgrave.
Is it done, Dr. Reid? Is Aloisius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
And by the sword you die. Protect the Pembroke Hospital. Oh no. Well.
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
Old Bridget. Alright. Consequences of my actions. Ascalon Club are no longer with me. They are very much against me. Bridget, out of the sewers.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Okay. Yeah, I like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers. Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
That's not good.
Wait! Slow down! I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
People that Redgrave has tried to turn, and they've all become skulls.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths. Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Alright, well, no time to lose.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Wow. We need to talk, I guess.
Tell her we need to talk.
In the end, is this not what we all need? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Telling her that I loved her seemed a little bit over the top. Telling me that I worry about her seems... I'm pretty sure she can take care of herself. But I definitely need to talk to her because, yeah, a lot of shit going down. Including the Ascalon now being after me. I guess I'll be facing more of those vampires now?